Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Threat to kill Trump appears in official Iran paper, and Ayatollah places military on full alert, amid fears of U.S. strike. Chilling threats to kill Donald Trump have emerged in Iran's propaganda newspaper after he threatened to bomb the regime, like never before. Iran has placed its military troops on full alert amid looming threats of a devastating strike attack from the U.S. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is said to have put Iran's military on standby to prepare for any future strikes from the U.S. Tehran was slapped with a chilling deadline to either hold direct talks and sign a new nuclear agreement or potentially face military action. But Khamenei strongly refused to agree to Trump's demands, saying that Iran will not engage in any direct negotiations with the U.S. The snub saw a furious Trump rip into the regime and threaten to strike Iran. The president vowed to bomb Iran like never before if the regime does not fall in line and strike up a new nuclear deal with the U.S. Amid the potential strike threat, Kayhan, a hardline Iranian newspaper managed by Khamenei's representative, issued a column calling to assassinate Trump. The chilling threat was written in retaliation to the 2020 killing of IRGC's Qasem Soleimani by U.S. airstrikes. President Trump has given his team strict instructions to obliterate Iran if the country ever assassinates him. It was revealed in November that an Iranian agent had been charged with plotting to kill Trump in an assassination that would have shaken the world. U.S. prosecutors say the rogue state told ex-con Farhad Shakari, said to be hiding in Tehran, to devise a 7-day plan to spy on and murder him. In February, Trump responded to a question over what protocols would instantly be triggered should he be killed by an Iranian plot by saying there is already a plan set. He said, "I've left instructions. If they do it, they get obliterated, there won't be anything left." Federal authorities have been tracking Iranian threats against Trump and other U.S. administration officials for years. Meanwhile, Khamenei is said to be amassing troops to brace for a potential conflict. He ordered Iran's armed forces to abandon Houthi terrorists and leave Yemen. One senior Iranian military official said that the regime's decision to ditch their support for the Houthis was made to prepare for a direct conflict with the U.S., according to The Telegraph. The source said that Tehran wants to focus more on the threat from Donald Trump rather than spending its resources on its proxy network in the Middle East. It comes just days after The Sun exclusively revealed how the U.S. and Israel are planning to blitz in an attack which was long overdue. July 13, Thomas Crooks shot Donald Trump in the ear after hiding on a roof overlooking the former president's outdoor rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Crooks was killed by Secret Service snipers after he fired 8 shots at Trump and killed one rallygoer and injured 2 others. The bullet came less than a quarter of an inch from striking Trump's head, Ronnie Jackson, the former president's physician, said. September 15, Ryan Routh was seen by a Secret Service agent hiding in the bushes with a rifle at the Trump International Golf Club in Florida. Trump was playing a round of golf when the alleged would-be assassin managed to get within 400 yards of Trump. Routh fled the scene in an SUV, but was caught by cops and arrested. September 25, Donald Trump posts on social media that he's been informed of an Iranian plot against his life. October 7, Farhad Shakari is given an order by an official in Iran's Revolutionary Guard to come up with a plan to kill Donald Trump within 7 days. He told the FBI that he never intended to devise a plan in that timeframe, but allegedly discussed it with 2 hired guns in New York. November 7, Carlisle Rivera of Brooklyn and Jonathan Lodholt of Staten Island are arrested in New York for being part of the plot to kill Donald Trump, along with 3 other Americans Iran deemed targets. A senior Israeli politician in Jerusalem told The Sun it is more important now than ever to stop Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei's nuclear ambitions. Meanwhile, Iran sent a chilling strike threat to neighboring countries, warning that any support for a U.S. attack on Iran would be seen as an act of hostility. The stark notices issued to neighboring countries also include warnings of using their airspace or territory by the U.S. military during a potential attack. It added that doing so would have severe consequences for them, the official said, revealing that Ayatollah Khamenei had chillingly put Iran's armed forces on high alert. However, though Iran strongly rejected Trump's consistent demand for talks, it wants to continue indirect negotiations through Oman, a long-time channel for messages between the rival states. And Iran's ally Russia said on Thursday that any U.S. threats of military strikes against it were unacceptable, before desperately calling for restraint on Friday. While Iran tries to gain more support from Russia, it remains skeptical about Moscow's commitment to its ally, as it depends on the dynamics of the relationship between Trump and Putin, a second Iranian official said. Trump said he would slap Tehran with further sanctions under his administration's maximum pressure policy to cripple its economy. Trump told NBC, "If they don't make a deal, there will be bombing. It will be bombing the likes of which they have never seen before." Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei responded to Trump's threat, saying the U.S. would receive a strong blow if they decide to act. Khamenei said, "The enmity from the U.S. and Israel has always been there. They threaten to attack us, which we don't think is very probable, but if they commit any mischief, they will surely receive a strong reciprocal blow. And if they are thinking of causing sedition inside the country, as in past years, the Iranian people themselves will deal with them." Exclusive by Katie Davis, chief foreign reporter, Digital. Iran is believed to have accelerated its nuclear weapons development and is building terrifying nuclear warheads for solid-fuel missiles with a range exceeding 1,800 miles, 3,000 km. A powerful blast from Iran could impact on several continents due to the chilling capability of the warheads. Italy, Ukraine, Sudan, India, and even large swaths of Russia would all potentially be in the firing line. They are being developed at two sites in Sharad and Semnan, which were previously pinned as rocket or space satellite launch sites. A third site, Sorke-Hesar, is also said to be carrying out projects, including research on nuclear power and underground explosions. Nukes are being quickly created under the watchful eye of the regime's nuclear weaponization entity, the Organization for Advanced Defense Research, SBND. Bosses are developing nuclear warheads for the solid-fuel GEM-100 missiles, which are equipped with mobile launch platforms at the Sharad site. Iran's rocket designers have used North Korea's missiles as a guide to develop the GEM-100 missile. When the missile was in a very early testing stage in 2011, dozens of missile experts were killed at the Madar site in Tehran. Personnel vehicles are banned from entering the Sharad site and are forced to park at a checkpoint before people are transported in. Meanwhile, they are using the liquid fuel missile Simorgh to develop nuclear warheads in Semnan. Iran has staged 3 successful GEM-100 missile launches over the past 2 years, enhancing the regime's capability to deploy nuclear weapons. The war of words came as the U.S. amassed at least 5 B-2 strategic bombers on the British island of Diego Garcia, all aimed at Iran. Iran is over 2,300 miles from where the bombers are stationed, but the B-2s have a massive 6,900-mile range. The heavy bombers can obliterate targets with their huge 25-ton bomb payload per jet. It had been thought the 5 B-2 Spirit bombers were aimed at Yemen and the Houthi terror group after Trump launched strikes against them 2 weeks ago. Meanwhile, reports also emerged revealing Tehran's preparation for a potential U.S. strike. Iran is said to be readying itself by setting up missiles with the capability to strike U.S. positions, the Tehran Times revealed. A significant number of these weapons are located in underground facilities scattered across the country, designed to withstand airstrikes.